Zombified.
Monsters are living under your bed, cause they are the voices in your head. Zombified by the lies they said, we become the walking dead. They'll never let go of something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you, and they won't stop till everybody's zombified. They're bumping us with lies like it's formaldehyde. We're dead inside. Don't want it on, let this go. When it stops, we'll never know. We're hypnotized, and they won't stop till you're zombified. You better shut your mouth and bite your tongue, cause you don't wanna piss off anyone. We're traumatized by the damage done. Welcome to America. They'll never let go of something you said 10 years ago. They're canceling you, and they won't stop till everybody's zombified. They're bumping us with lies like it's formaldehyde. We're dead inside. Don't want it on, let this go. When it stops, we'll never know. We're hypnotized, and they won't stop till you're
Zombified. Zombified.
Good morning, everyone. We are here for the best books of the week, even though I am a day late, but we are going to talk about last week's books, obviously, and there will be spoilers, but let's say good morning to everyone. Actually, good morning, Robert. How are you?
Not too bad at all. Gotta say something. It's a good thing you didn't have a chance to play the Last of Us on PC on your computer yesterday, because it's been a disaster.
Yeah, I got an email from Angela this morning with a video. Oh, I don't remember who the video was. I know I'm subscribed to him, but saying that it was the same people that ported Arkham Asylum?
Arkham Knight. Oh,
Arkham Knight.
And the Uncharted was up, but they're also the same group that did Metroid Prime Remastered. So it's like, but that was good.
Huh. I wonder if did they not optimize it correctly?
No, they did not. I have it all in the low settings, and it's pushing my VRAM to the max.
So this is the first time you've played it, though, right?
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to start yet, and I was waiting. It took me hours to wait the shaders to build up. Apparently, I have to build the shaders, and that takes a long time.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm very curious.
There's one thing after the other.
Are you streaming it?
Not yet.
Now, yeah, okay. I'm very curious what you think of it as the first time.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. I've been more lately wanting to. Resident Evil 1 remake has been showing where it could be a problem if I don't do it at least once beforehand, because I am just bumbling around, you know.
You mean you're getting lost? I wouldn't know the feeling.
Yes, I've been
not even a little
lost.
bit.
I'm getting lost, and I have a strategy guy with me, and I'm getting lost.
Oh my god! Okay.
That's how bad it is for going over it. I haven't played that first one in decades.
I mean, you're gonna get lost in The Last of Us, but everything's kind of straightforward. I think you'll do fine. I think you'll enjoy it.
I know, but I always like to try to get through at least once before I stream it.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, let's say good morning. Good morning, Albus. Good morning, Val. Good morning, Hooded Justice and Rayman. Good morning, James. Good morning, Colin. Good morning. I saw Pika. I saw Pika was playing. Oh, good morning, Sultan. I also saw Pika was playing The Last of Us Part 2. This game's so freaking good. Like, I love The Last of Us Part 1, but Part 2 has got my heart. It is so good. Do I have to give you guys a map or something?
Jinx!
I mean, to be fair, I make it an art form at least. Like,
yeah, me, I'm quiet. I just bumble, and it's just like, oh yeah, here we go. Oh,
I've heard really, really good things about the Resident Evil remake.
Yes. The first remake is very good. Now, unfortunately, this port, it's been crashing on me every time if I get booted out, you know, or alt tabbed out, it just crashes for some reason. And I still have the slowdowns no matter what I do.
That's a shame. It looks great though.
Oh yeah, it does. That's the funny thing is, when it came out, people thought, oh, GameCube is a powerhouse. Look at this game. No, it's not.
That's all right. I'm very curious what you're gonna think when you play The Last of Us. I will get. Yep. I know you're gonna play it off stream first, but you should at least like review it or talk about it a little bit, because it is so good.
I plan on doing that. I assure you, I do plan on doing that. But I'm going to do it after I'm done with the Resident Evil stuff.
That's fair. Good morning, Black Phoenix. So what do you think, Pika? How are you enjoying Last of Us Part 2? I'm very curious. I love it. So we are going to do...
By the way, I'm going to be recording with Pika later today. I'm going over Gotham by Gaslight and Master of the Future.
Oh, that's freaking awesome.
After I'm done with you.
We already recorded.
No. After this.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No.
After we just recorded this morning.
After I'm done here. Okay, Hooded, please.
Is this a joke I'm not in on?
It's because my hair looks like a mess. I mean, what? Do I do this? At least I own it like Tim Pool.
Yeah, that's true. You don't throw a beanie on or whatever.
I don't care. Hey, look at my head. Look how much I'm sitting out. I own it.
Fucking Doc Martens. Oh my God, I remember those when I was young.
What shoes?
I think that's the joke, Robert.
I know. I'm just like, what shoes?
Okay. I got the laughing Tim Fool. Yeah. But we got best comics of the week, and there was actually like 3 extra I want to talk about.
I got two honoraries to talk about,
because it was hard to do a top 5. I had a lot of really good books this week, like, and there was some new indies that I started looking at that were really good.
Indies.
I love my indies. But
I know you do.
DC actually had a very good week.
Yes, they did.
So what do you have for your first? Actually, you know what? I'll go first because I got 3.
Okay, you do one, and then I'll do boom, 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 boom.
It might just be. Hopefully they're not on your list, but this usually would make my really. I'm trying to pull this up, and it's not working.
Are you using Read All?
Yeah, now I am. Isn't that the better one of the two?
Yep, because it has fewer ads and everything.
That's what I thought. Okay. This is usually in my top 5 books of the week, but this week it did not make it because there were so many good books. But Nightwing has been...
No, that wasn't on my list. That wasn't on my list anywhere.
It's been really, really good, and I like what they're doing. I love Bruno Redondo as an artist, but it just wasn't quite good enough to... there wasn't a lot of action.
Right.
Is it Bruno? That looks a little off for Bruno.
No, actually, I don't think that's Bruno. I don't think that's Bruno.
Let me look at the cover. Now I gotta know.
Again, do we still talk about Bruno?
No, it's Travis Moore. It's Travis Moore.
Right. Sorry, I had to put that joke in there.
Do it. Yeah. We don't
actually, can I get a dishonorary mention? Can I give a dishonorary mention?
Oh, wait, let me fix that. Yeah.
I'll just simply say quickly, Amazing Spider-Man number 22. This whole they're revealing what did Peter do wrong, and it's not looking good, especially some of the implications that they might have for the next issue.
Like he's a murderer or something?
No, it seems to imply that this Phil guy that MJ's been with, it turns out they're stuck in this little other realm. Who knows how time works? But it seems to be under the implication that maybe if we, by the time Peter gets back there, if we go under the belief that time operates differently there, those 2 kids that are calling her mommy may actually be her kids.
Oh, that's weird.
And again, it's just forcing all this stuff. It's like, oh, she prevented Peter from getting from being stuck in this realm when he was trying to get her out, and now he's going to do all he can to get back to her, only to find out she's around with this Paul guy.
Well, who's writing it?
Zeb Wells, who's been writing it since the beginning of this new era.
Ew.
Zeb Wells has not usually been that bad.
No, I've not heard too much bad about. Didn't he just write like Exterminators or something?
No, that was Leah Williams.
Okay, he wrote some X title, didn't he?
This is the guy who wrote I Looked at Mary Jane Like My Sister.
Yeah, not a fan.
Now again, I get what he meant, but it was horrible phrasing.
Yeah, that's not...
Nightwing's got a nice rump.
That is actually not Nightwing. That is... No, that is the Smiling Man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he takes Olivia, who... This story's kind of centering around this little girl, because this is Blockbuster's daughter.
Oh, no.
And he takes Olivia, and he ends up, they end up having to fight each other, like the real one and the fake one. And she ends up figuring out he knows which one it is by the name of, Bitewing.
Right, Bitewing, yep.
And his face he looks so pretentious there. It's a Smiling Man, but still, he's got a punchable face.
Right.
I love the way Travis Moore does this. I know, Bruno Redondo kind of started that, but I love the way that's done. But it's basically just Smiling Man, and it's not a bad issue. I don't mean that, but it's basically just Smiling Man trying to get Olivia. The Titans and Nightwing end up saving her, and Donna ends up catching her because he drops her.
Right.
And then as we get a little background to the Smiling Man. And I loved this moment, though. This moment specifically is probably why I wanted to mention this. I love the growth we've seen in it. I love Beast Boy, but just the way that he talks to her, because he thinks he got... What's that?
Are they hooded? No, I don't.
What?
Serious question, Robert. Do you have little jewels and glitter on your jeans back pocket? Why would I?
What?
I don't get it. What has been with hooded lately with these wacko questions?
Did you bedazzle your pants, Robert?
I don't get why he's asking. I don't.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
What the heck with your questions lately?
Okay. I can handle this.
I'm sorry. I'm just. I don't get it. I am befuddled why he's even as a joke asking these questions.
Oh my god.
What is he trying to imply? Yeah, I have to agree with Raymond. Is Huda just constantly stoned these days? That's the vibe I've been getting.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, but Olivia's like, I'm sorry you got hurt because of me, and I love how he's making sure she doesn't know, and I loved this moment. You know, you don't have to be responsible for the actions of monsters, and it was really, really good.
Exactly.
Now I can tell. I thought it was I thought it was Redondo. So we got a backstory for Smiling Man. Now
Yep.
What's that?
Yep, all thanks to Neuron, of course.
Yep, of course, right? And Raven's kind of like not like, she's very maternal here. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up, and I'm gonna fuck him up good for messing with the kids.
Yeah.
I
always find it ironic that he has Beast Boy has an eye patch now, much like Deathstroke.
Yeah, but wasn't that from Dark Crisis?
Yeah, and because of Deathstroke shot him.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I'm saying I find it ironic, though, is what I'm saying, given all their history, given their history together.
I like it though. Whatever happened to them, the Psy Beast thing?
Oh, that got resolved in the last 2 issues of Titans Academy. Just so it was done quickly.
Okay, I wondered because I didn't read Titans Academy.
I read the last 2 issues. That's the one where they also include the homage to Perez.
Oh yeah, with the guy.
The uncle,
okay,
the uncle with the uncle.
Yep. Good morning, Warm Lily. Good morning, Mike.
I like that one.
Overall, I didn't care for Titans Academy.
Oh,
it wasn't for me.
I'm just saying I like that moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
I gotta remember this is supposed to be an honorary, so maybe we.
I know, and then there's these backup stories with John, and I don't like the artist rendition of John.
What the?
Yeah, it's bad. But I like the backups with John and Nightwing.
John looks like he needs a shower. John looks like he needs a shower.
He looks like he's got super duper curly hair.
It looks like a double S curl.
Yeah. But he's teaching, we're seeing more of the mentorship between the two, and I really like that. And we get a little bit more into I love the way that they did Batman, but we get a little bit more into who might have set this situation up. So it was really, really good.
And I never saw about wearing a fedora hooded. So that's one. You have 2 others. Why don't you get them all done? Just get them all done, and then I can. And why don't you just get yours out of the do them all.
Good morning, Albus. I don't know if you were here when I said good morning earlier. Good morning, Villainous Queen of Hearts.
So why don't you get all of your honoraries out of the way first?
Oh, I thought you were talking to Hooded. Like, why don't you get all of your jokes out of the way?
No. I was telling you, get all your honoraries out, and I'll do all my honoraries.
All right, that works for me. I gotta look at. I'm
just going to summarize both of mine at once.
Why?
Why? Because it's quick and easy to do it that way.
That's true.
I mean, why I'll do it. It was Flash and Superman for me.
Oh, I didn't read Flash.
You slacker.
I forgot it came out this week.
She forgot, guys. She forgot.
But I did read Deceased.
Oh, yeah. That's an honorary. That's actually high on my list.
Mm-hmm. It was good. It was good. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but it just wasn't. There was better books.
You off. The Jacob thing ticked you off.
The Jacob thing ticked me off, yeah. Like, this whole time, we have been seeing, hinting at Jacob being on New Genesis, and them trying to get to him, Barda and Scott.
And they brought Barda back only to kill her off.
And Jacob's infected, and he kills his dad.
I have a feeling Taylor had something else in mind, but it fell by the wayside, I bet.
I don't know. I think he likes to just fuck with people.
True, but I'm just saying, given how he built it up,
I truly thought Damien was dying here.
Yeah.
It was really good. But basically in this, we're one issue away, right? This is the penultimate issue.
Spectre was the mustache.
I know, he looks so good though. I don't even remember. This is one of the first I read.
Oh, the Cyborg is a bad going from being the cause of it all.
Yes. Cyborg ends up being Brainiac Cyborg, and then we see the return of Kandor, and they're all fighting for humanity.
Exactly. This was the best way to lead to the finale. This had to be the way they would do it.
Yeah, this was great. I really did. I'm curious how they're gonna
even Kara's parents.
Yeah.
There they are right there leading the charge.
Yep. It's going to be good. I'm very curious how this is it, right? This is going to be the end of Deceased.
This is the grand finale. This is them wrapping up everything. That's why they're having it be that the being, whatever is behind them all, is actually making its move.
I love when they bring Lobo in.
Yep. Hey, Oblivion. And in fact, they brought Darkseid, and Darkseid ain't willing to help them.
I like how he's like,
my hand. I know. My hand. Yeah, let me read it. You bastard. I use that hand for some of my favorite things.
And he fucking just puts it in his mouth and they end up healing him. It's so good.
My vengeance will be terrible.
And I can't believe he's having Darkseid work with him, but...
Well, Darkseid wants revenge.
On Erebos?
Yep.
Erebus. I know it's a Greek... Isn't it a person from Greek mythology? Because it's new to the DC universe.
Yes, I believe it is. But anyway,
Oh, what's this? My last one is an indie for my honorary. I got it. I have it down as O&O. Like I just order an Outrage.
Well, you want me to go over mine quickly while you look yours up?
Go for it.
All right, let me just save it. Not save it. I mean, share it. First is Flash number 795. The mostly wrap up of the 1 minute war as everyone's heading in, and well, they go in and they actually stop. Stop the she just blanked on her name now.
Who?
The Catalyst.
I don't know. I didn't read it.
Well, sorry, they're in the middle of the fight with it, and then Wally.
The Batman Who Laughs looking motherfucker.
Yeah, all of them. But then we see that Wally got knocked back, and hey, Goldbug. Turns out
Gold Beetle.
Gold Beetle. I said Goldbug. Gold Beetle. And we find out this goes all the way back to the end of his first arc when Iris had taken him, showed him something where it looked like a giant flash planet. Well, we find out it's Time Point, and all those that died during Heroes in Crisis are alive there.
Oh, that is fucking cool. Yeah, that is awesome.
Yep, he brought them all back.
Wait, so there's still one more for one?
No, one more for 1 minute war, yes.
Wow, why does it feel like it's been going on forever?
I know, it shouldn't be, though. Anyway,
it's been like 6 weeks, hasn't it?
Every other week, remember?
Yeah.
But anyway, it's still better than that Harley Quinn weekly story.
Yeah, that's true. But
my other
did Wally come back to life? I mean Barry? I mean Iris? Or whoever died?
Iris, we don't know yet.
Okay.
But the other one is Superman number 2.
Okay, this is awesome because it didn't make my list, but I wanted to talk about the new character.
Yeah, what did you think about of him?
Of the new character?
Yeah.
I like her design a lot. Isn't the two guys in the beginning? Go back up. You're going too far down.
Dr. Farm and all that.
Yeah, aren't they from the Golden Age? Aren't they really old? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they are.
Good morning, Bianca. Good morning, Tavia.
Hey, Bianca. Hey, Tavia. But yeah, and also.
Why isn't he wearing a shirt?
Who knows?
It's just it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, Supercore will bring you a better metropolis to Yeah, but yeah, we have all of these parasites. We have Metallo in action and with his family, and we have Parasite with a whole bunch of them here. Again, they're bringing back the old, the old heroes, and not
I'm
the
not
old heroes, the
gonna
old
lie.
villains.
I don't care for. It's Jamal Igle, right?
Yeah, no,
Is
Jamal
it the
Campbell.
color? Jamal Campbell. Is it the coloring? It looks very. I don't know. I just
This
don't.
is the same person who did Farscape Farscape.
Far
Not
Sector.
Farscape, not for Far Sector.
Far Sector was a much better looking book than this.
Yeah, stuff like this, he looks a little toony-ish with the
Yeah,
eyes, like
that maybe that's what it is. It's just I didn't care for it. It's Marilyn Midnight, right?
yeah.
I love her concept. I think she is because we see a little bit of a flashback.
Yep, she gives me a bit of a Crimson Avenger vibe.
Yes, and I think she's gonna be. I think it's the dual pistols and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But I think she's going to be like a cowboy from early times. Like I love the way she's using moonlight as a weapon. I think that's such a neat concept.
It
and
is.
Her horse is awesome. She overpowers them.
Yeah, he's already overpowered as it is.
Right. And he recharges basically because of her.
Yep. Oh no, Lois and some of the others got changed. Oh no, Luther was right. The parasite's involved. Oh no.
I love it. It wasn't bad. We got a bunch of parasites.
Yep. But I like this, although I think action is doing better.
I will agree to that.
I mean, this is a good start, so I'm going to see where these things are going to go.
Yeah. I will agree to that. I do like Yeah,
she's on a motherfucking horse. Yep.
Superman was the one that had Livewire in the last one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because she's like, you can't cancel me. I'm like, bitch, what? What?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Totally not cringy, I swear.
Yeah, right. She was a shock jock radio.
I know.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. All right, so for my last honorary, before we actually get into it, is Jim Starling and Rags Morales doing Order and Outrage.
Nice.
It is it's something.
Well, it's Jim Starlin, so he's probably very cosmic.
It is very cosmic, and I'm not a very cosmic person.
And yet you're putting this as an honorary.
Yes. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is a clear, extremely clear allegory to police brutality and some of the stuff we've seen in recent news. Like, it's literally called...
Yes, Bianca, this has been honorary the entire time.
Yes, there was a lot of good books this week. Like, it's called Order and Outrage. Like, it's clearly political or politically motivated, but yeah, just comply. Maybe you should comply. The Rags Morales, though, in this, killed it for the art.
Great artist.
And almost made the woman here look very dream-esque. Like, I loved the way that she looked, but we're getting flashbacks and flash forwards. It's not a very linear story, but basically anybody that isn't rich and affluent and can perfect their genes is taken care of, like, terminated. Yep. Yeah. Like, and the Order, this is the Order here. They pretty much take care of that. And what's that?
Yeah, given what you and I went over what we recorded earlier today, I'm getting that similar parallels in a way. The allegory.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. It's woke. Comics are done.
Yeah, Raven. If that's true, then the comic that Tristan and I went over was done by Jeff Johns. Oh, Jeff Johns is woke.
That was all about xenophobia
and racism.
Yep, absolutely. And that was what you said, 2008.
Ish. Yeah, let me double check.
No, you're fine. I was just curious.
I'm doing it for myself.
This was basically they took the idea here of 2007. They took the idea of the sentries and killing just normal people, though.
Yeah.
And they're on the run, and they ended up like the girl's mom ends up dying. Look at this. Isn't this like very Jack Kirby-esque? Like,
yes. The Kirby
gorgeous.
crackle. The Kirby crackle.
Gorgeous art in this. It was a sex scene. I had to go quickly. The girl that we see, her mom ends up dying, and she ends up going with this weird alien who promises that, they can help each other out. And more dong. Damn it. I can't get past the dong.
Ding dong.
This kind of ends in a lackluster way because we can't understand. There's no explanation to this. We just see this ball. Nope. That was wrong. That was not, phrasing was not correct there when dude's literally hanging dong. But like this green energy thing show up and oh my God. I can't get away from the dick. And now,
oh boy, someone's gonna take this all out of context. I'm betting.
No. But basically, she's scared now, and I'm not a big cosmic person. What's the rating on the comic? I'm sure 18 plus. I'm sure. But it was really good. It got me at least interested. I wouldn't say, like I said, it's honorary because it wasn't enough to. Does it have an age rating? I don't even see an age rating.
Probably adult.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I am very curious where it's gonna go. Well, comments aren't sexy anymore. That's right.
Funny enough though, given what you what was one of your honoraries, since I know you want to get to number 5, I'm just wanting to get out of the way. Deceased is my number 5.
Okay. The name of the comic was Order and Outrage, number 1.
Order and Outrage.
Okay. So Deceased was your number 5?
Yep. I need Christian values in my smut, Val. But yeah, this was number 5 for a lot of the reasons you were saying. I mean, yeah, I did not like the stuff with Jacob at all. And poor Light Ray.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Light Ray died too.
I didn't realize we don't know if Barda died. We just know that Scott died.
Right.
You want to bet, though, he's going to be restored. And, oh, wait a minute. I just realized. Technically, if we ever be Barda and Jacob are alive and Scott is dead, doesn't that mean it's kind of going similar to what the Mr. Miracle book had done in the first place? They weren't in reverse. They weren't even real.
Yeah, kind of. I just thought that was kind of shitty to hint from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then kill him off. Yeah.
There's the mustache. That stash.
I love it though.
Yep. I mean, technically, Crispin Allen. No, he didn't. He had gave a mustache as well to his version of the Spectre. But I do like how Cyborg has come around from being the cause of the apocalypse to its salvation.
Wait, say that one more time.
I love it how Cyborg was the cause of the apocalypse and now he's the salvation.
Yeah, but he did, cause millions and millions, maybe even billions of people to die.
Though. Oh, hey,
no, of course not.
I keep forgetting about with Cassandra as Shazam.
Yeah, because Cassandra. Yeah. They don't really show her very often. Like it's a cool concept, but they don't show her.
They don't. Yeah, and then John gets a great moment and everything.
John always has great moments. What are you talking about?
Look at Spectre now towing the Cure.
I love Spectre. I love Alfred Spectre. It's awesome.
It is beyond awesome. But yeah, then they save they restore Darkseid, and that's going to lead into the ending. But yeah, that was my number 5.
That is awesome. I'm getting into my stream elements. 1 second.
Oh, someone do a tip?
Yeah. It went on my other one.
Ah.
And I didn't realize it. Because I'm on my main channel.
Yeah, I know you're going back to your main channel more.
Well, that's because I only for a few days right now, I can apply for monetization on the 31st. So I've been cleaning up anything that might be even slightly removed. Like I'm going through
I barely see
streams and blurring
Yeah.
faces. I've deleted so much. I've deleted almost all of my shorts, everything.
Yeah.
I'm not taking any fucking chances. Albus, thank you so much. Gregory A. Luck, a New York judge, is in trouble for his side hustle on OnlyFans. No, really?
What?
That is awesome. Like, is he doing OnlyFans like with a gavel and like opening up his judge robe and there's nothing underneath?
Oh, don't give me that image. Don't not give me that mental image.
That is fucking great. Tim 690, no, because that is awesome. I didn't know that was actually a thing. Oh my god. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Albus.
So what's your number 5?
Oh yeah, my number 5. I've got World's Finest.
Oh, it made your list, huh?
It didn't make yours?
No, sadly it did not. I haven't read it through yet, that's why.
Please let that be true. I need a good laugh. That's amazing. That is the best story of the day, not gonna lie.
I'm glad I've had a chance to read it. After what happened last issue, I felt like I'll get to it.
Wait, you read? Oh yeah, last issue was terrible. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Last issue was fucking terrible.
Where in the world is Metamorpho?
The thing is I don't know a bunch about Metamorpho, so I found this really interesting.
Yep, I love it. You saying that Batman mixed his Pittock were pretending to be us?
It's the Dan Mora is so talented. It does feel like he rushed a little bit here, if you can see.
Yeah, look at Shangar Murphy-esque.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still got it, but it looks maybe it's a different inker or something, but something's off about it.
I thought you weren't going to like this because of the idea of Bruce Wayne being framed for murder.
Wait, how did you know that if you haven't read it?
That was in the solicitations.
Oh, really?
And you said you didn't like that. You're like, oh man, again?
I mean, it's all right when Mark Waid does it. He can pull it off.
You didn't say that before. You were saying,
Clearly, I've changed my mind. I am a woman. That is my job.
You're right.
But Simon Stagg's dead.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
Right, exactly. And the whole time, basically the whole thing. If you don't know a whole lot about Metamorpho, this issue is
he's tied right into Stag because of he basically Rex Mason's love interest is the daughter of
Sapphire.
Stag.
Yep.
Yeah, Sapphire is the daughter of Stag.
And then basically he tried to kill him because he didn't think he was good enough for Sapphire Stag.
Typical rich dad.
Right? But it kind of backfires because he becomes this.
Yeah, and then he becomes Metamorpho. Yeah.
Yeah, and she loves him so much. She helps him day in and day out train his body to become the Element Man.
Yep.
I never cared for Metamorpho's look, but
it makes sense.
It does make sense, but just like, is he naked?
No, he has shorts.
Okay.
There's shorts right there.
How does the wood bend?
Because it's more like he's turned his leg into wood and he's able to move it that way.
I mean, that makes sense, but anyways.
How does the ice move?
That's true. How does it not melt? How does it not melt? I don't know. We see a lot. Basically, what we're led to believe is that Metamorpho is the one that quite possibly maybe turned into. No, I don't remember what type of gas it is, but went and poisoned him and then escaped without being seen when he was actually supposedly around, kind of gallivanting around, and I just think they should kill Jive because he's a douchebag. Or Java, not Jive. But even after Stag tried to have Metamorpho killed, he loved Sapphire so much. He was
Well, yeah, why would he blame her for something her father did?
Yeah, but she's asking an awful lot. But she did an awful lot for him too.
Yeah.
He gets pissed though.
Yeah.
I went helium.
I was floating around the city, taking the sights. Are you calling me a suspect?
I think that's exactly what they were saying. And Superman can't tell because he has an erratic heartbeat because of his elements. So
Yeah,
Jimmy,
exactly.
I love this page. I wanted to make sure I showed this page. This page is
yeah.
so cool looking. I love the way.
Yeah, he's being an investigative journalist himself.
And it's so, I love the composition of this page. It's so well done. It's so good. And he ends up going to, I don't know why you wouldn't go to the police, but okay. He's going to Perry and going to print the story that he found out.
That might be Bruce.
Yeah. And he's like, it can't be him. And he's like, why? And he's like, well, it just can't be. I know it's not, but obviously Bruce gets arrested for murder.
Yep.
And Bruce looks so, I love Dan Morris.
Smoking hazard.
Oh my God. I love Dan Morris Bruce Wayne. It's so perfect. It's almost as good. I don't know who does better Bruce Wayne. It's such a hard toss-up between Dan Mora and Greg Capullo.
Agreed.
It's so perfect. It was a great book, though. I can't believe you didn't read it.
I should have.
He looks so cute, too. He looks great, right? I love it. I even love, like, his Harvey. Harvey, like...
Harvey and Renee, and that's Renee.
Yeah, it's so perfect. Even Harvey with like the dirty shit on his face.
He looks like animated series Harvey.
Yes, it's so good. I love Dan Mora.
Renee looks like animated Renee.
I love the way that they do this. And Jim in the background, fucking perfection.
Yep.
All right, what do you got for number 5?
The milestone.
I did not read this.
The milestone 30. How could you not?
I know, I forgot about it.
Yeah, the Milestone 30th anniversary special. And it says here, the Milestone universe that launched in 1993 and the universe that launched in 2021 are very different places. But the emergence of a new version of the world-crossing metahuman Rift might demonstrate what they have in common. So
awesome.
The whole point of this is having new static and old static and the others from the worlds meet up. And yeah, look at this artwork. It's matching the old school Milestone artwork coloring.
It's so good.
Yep. And
it looks so 90s.
It does. And intentionally, obviously. And
right.
I love this. We're on. Okay, Alt Virgil, how'd you get your powers? Bit from an electrocuted engineer. Got my powers in something called the Big Bang. Sorry, it haven't happened. Big Bang. Oh, come on. Big Bang, which was this big gang brawl, police brutality protest. Guess everything isn't better in the alternate reality future. Yeah, but Mom's going to love hearing about an even dorkier retro Alt Virgil. Your parents know you're static? How's that even work? Still figuring it out, but it's good to know they have my back, and I don't have to hide the side of myself from them. I love that. Plain and simple.
Yep, absolutely.
I love this. Like, guess everything, and again, it's all gang brawl, police brutality protest. It's like, yeah, they're not that different from each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then there's others, but that's the big 30th anniversary story. Then we get Static Beyond
with Nicholas Ivy Draper. Did he draw and write it?
Yes.
Awesome. I love his work. It's so his book right now, the
Static book.
Yeah, what is it? Shadows of Dakota. So freaking good. Why Stephanie Williams? Okay.
It was from a different earlier compilation story. It's about the show I think Rocket when she's older.
I like her different little costume there.
On Blood Syndicate Epilogue.
Is that by Jeffrey Thorne? Yeah.
Yep, as he wraps up his plot.
That is awesome. So you wrapped it up, so no more?
Yep, it says, to be very much continued.
Yes!
And then there's a bunch of interviews, and we get there a bit more stuff with Virgil summarizing a lot of their history.
Oh, I should have read this. Looks so good.
This was a great 30th anniversary special. Oh, and even this Static Shock Up All Night, which I think is later became Static Team Up.
Wait, what?
Static Shock Up All Night is actually more about either it has to be something separate or that's going to be Static Team Up.
Why does that name sound familiar?
Up All Night.
Yeah, Static Shock Up All Night. Is that a YA?
Yeah, it is a YA coming up.
I thought so.
Well, looks good. Like it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'll get it. I just got Kimmy Garcia's newest YA, the Robin book.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got a chance to read it yet, but
again, why does Dan Pham feel like it's just as bad as the others?
I don't know. I don't watch her channel anymore.
Yeah, but yeah, basically that's what this was. This is all the opening pages for it.
Oh, that's awesome! I'm glad they're doing a static YA novel because it'll get a new generation.
This looks like it's going to be good.
I also got the Constantine one a while back, but I haven't got a chance to read that one yet.
Right. But yeah, so that was that book.
That is awesome. I can just about, I would be Up All Night. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, I want it. Who's writing that?
Lamar Gillis.
I am not familiar, but we have a serious question.
All right.
Oh God. Serious question for real. With what happened with the trans shooter, do either of you think it's going to change the way comics represent gay and trans characters? No. No. I don't think it'll affect it. I think
and I do think though that look, I'm already seeing some people on the left actually victimize the shooter, claiming it's like they're an innocent victim doing all this stuff and they're downplaying the horrors.
No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that.
I'm seeing people saying it. They're like, "Oh, see, this is what you get, Tennessee." I'm seeing people saying that.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it too. You don't get to do that.
Now people on the other side are saying, "See, this is why we should ban them." It's like you're both wrong.
I love it how like when it's a white supremacist shooting, the right's like, "Don't politicize this. Don't politicize this. Don't talk about who did it or why they did it." But when it's a trans shooter, it's totally different.
Both are politicizing it for their own reasons. Saying, "Oh, they're an innocent victim." It's like an innocent victim does not take up a gun and go to a school that wasn't even their school.
I had a lot of people because I posted a couple things about it. I posted one with the link.
Don't show the image of the shooter. Show the victims.
Yeah, and that's what I said. And a lot of people were like, "Now you say that." No. I've always said that. Or a lot of people were like, "What? I'm guessing you want to take away our guns now?" I'm like, "No, I am pro 2A. You clearly don't know me." The problem with the issues on both sides, and actually the weird thing is not only that did I have issues with right wingers with that this week, I had issues with left wingers because Xander Hall did a video about Anna Kaboom. I don't know how to say her last name. Anna Kaboom, her tweet. And I was like, no, there was nothing wrong with it. And I had a bunch of people in his comment section like, "You transphobe." I'm like, nah, people like you give the left bad name.
I will say this. That one trans activist who went to Congress and everything, I don't remember their name, but they did a tweet that basically was saying how, and I even mentioned that she was trans, simply saying, "Oh, Tennessee's banning the having the surgery medical procedures, but they're allowing AK-47s." It's like you realize
totally different.
I know, but like you realize the shooter is trans, and you're just ignoring that.
What did they ban? I would have to look into the bill exactly.
They banned minors having the and this is what apparently caused the shooter to go do this stuff. They banned minors getting medical transitioning.
So no medicine. Not okay. I don't know. Procedures. So like bottom surgery. Yeah. Okay.
And
you can't.
That person lost it because of that. It's like, what, you want minors to do it?
No. You can't get a tattoo. You can't get a piercing. You can't get a breast augmentation until you're 18. Where was the outrage with that?
I know.
Like, I understand it's a little different, but come on.
Now, if it was a case of hormones and all that stuff, then yeah, I could understand it. But as far as I understand it, with the surgeries,
right? Yeah, and let's not pretend like it's not. Like, kids are sometimes dumb. They don't know. They feel different ways about things. And honestly,
hey Angelo.
I
don't think Angelo was here earlier.
Oh yeah, I talked about the email you sent about the issues with it.
Yeah, good thing you did. That's why I said good thing you didn't play it. You would have been pulling your hair out.
Yes. And Mike's right. It's there.
Yeah. I think this.
A lot of people forget how much worse it could be.
I think this particular situation is showing the hypocrisies on both sides perfectly. This is not a case where you can downplay it. It's a case where you have a school shooting, so you can call out the issues from the right, but you had to be a trans person who intentionally was going after all this. A Christian school, they were intentionally, what's the manifesto, going after this stuff. They cannot hide from that either. And
I hope they release the manifesto. I don't think they should hide it just because it's a trans person.
I saw the body cam footage.
I cried. Yeah,
you're hearing them sneak around and you hear the bang and you're just like, oh crap.
Yeah, it was hard to watch. But I do think Hooded's right. It's going to get way worse before it gets better.
It will. Again, when you have the two extremes dominating the conversation, no matter
instead of any nuance or gray in the conversation. Good morning, Random.
Because they can't afford that anymore.
But that's the problem. There should be gray in every single conversation. There should. And
look, I would say this. Here's what I would say. This is one thing I still stand by. A lot of this was still caused by the left dominating the right is evil. We are pushing it. You should shut up and all that stuff. I do think the left pushed it too far, and now the right is pushing back equally as hard.
I agree, but I also don't think you can say stuff like we want to eradicate transgenderism and expect not to be some sort of pushback. Can you imagine if I said, do we want to eradicate Christianity? That would be terrible. I would never say something like that.
I agree. I'm just saying the left did start it a couple of years ago. I meant during the time with Trump and everything. That is where I think a lot of it really got worse. Right. And now the right is pushing back equally as hard. They're like, okay, fine. We're not going to just sit by. We're going to be doing eye for an eye, and it's making it worse.
Right. And then the constant attack. Like, there's so many real issues to talk about, but you're talking about 1% of the population all the time.
Exactly.
All the time. Like, how many videos have you seen on Dylan Mulvaney, I believe is the name of the person on TikTok that's transitioning? They're constantly talking about her. Like, I don't.
Well, anyway, let's get back to the list.
Yes, Vengeance is here. Good morning, Vengeance Productions. Yes, little less political. We'll go with not my.
And how much I bet all the usual suspects are going to ignore these points we made.
Oh, I don't care. JDA EFAP'd my video from the other day, and I was like, okay, have fun with that.
He didn't jump into my streams, thankfully.
Good. We got Swamp Thing Green Hell. I love this book.
Yep. Hey, that's actually my number. That was my number 3.
Oh, that's perfect then.
Yeah, so we can both talk about it right now then.
I felt like Doug Mankey's art was. Did he get a new inker, or is he? Okay, and so Doug Mankey did it with Sean Moll.
And I think Sean Moll, and some of the artwork there are probably the ones. That were weird. Like the bit with Animal Woman flying with Animal Man. What the hell?
Wait, when they were going red and green?
Yeah, no, I'm talking where they're flying. That looks weird.
I have to look to be sure. But someone needs to EFAP JDA upside the head. Yeah, he's just a bored rich dude that like.
Yeah, he's a trust fund baby. He feels he can
that
just get away with everything.
he emailed me and was like, "We're EFAPing you," and I was like, "Cool. What? Why would I care? Have fun with that. I'm glad you're bored." Okay. And the thing is even when I listened for like 5 minutes, it was like, she's triggered. She's this. I'm like, now that's me calm. What are you talking about?
Because they need to say you're triggered just
Oh,
to be
for sure.
like, yeah. Yeah,
For
unfortunately,
sure.
Raymond, he is rich.
Yeah, he's a trust fund baby.
A big time one.
So we got Swamp Thing Green Hell. Finally, what did this take a year for the whole thing to come out?
It took a whole year before they got this issue 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole point of this is in a lot of ways to close the door on the red and the green and the rot.
Well, I love the way I love Animal Woman. I love this, but first off, they took away her cute, gorgeous little red curls. Like,
yep.
And then they made her look old as fuck. I mean, I get Constantine's old too, but
yeah, exactly, Vengeance, exactly. No wonder JDA acts like a giant man child, because he is.
Yeah, absolutely. But at first, obviously, like, this kind of trope here was a little played out. Like, we need your help, Animal Woman. No, I'm not going to help you. And then ends up coming in to help. Like, that's a little played out, but it suited itself.
There it is. Look.
Oh, this here?
Yeah, I think that was Maul.
Look at the inking on that.
Yeah, but look at her smile.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
Like, and what's up with Deadman?
He's very emaciated. I kind of dig it.
More so than usual.
Yeah, I think it's because it's end times.
True. But is it just more of a Constantine book than a Swamp Thing book?
I mean, it's a Justice League Dark book at the end of the day.
Mostly, but oh yeah, we find out that it turns out he and Abigail have a kid.
They've had one.
Oh, you're right, they have.
Cafe. But this reminded me here, I can about guarantee, I can about put money on it that Jeff Lemire at least watched The Walking Dead up until Rick left. Because the whole last episode with Rick, they're like, you need to wake up. You need to get up. You need to wake up. And that's what they do here. Like, he's like, get up. You need to wake up. And it's like, I can about guarantee.
Cats in the background.
Yes. Kitty playing.
But yeah, but again, this has been so good. And again, we get a big finale. Further reminder that Constantine and the devil are a thing.
Well, I loved the little girl. I got confused because of the time gap last time. Her name's Veronica, and he was calling her Ronnie, like for Ronnie. Get it? Like a little cute. And I was so confused last issue. I'm like, who the fuck's Ronnie? That's not your name.
Tefe.
But Tefe, like, I don't know. It felt like some of the art was off a little bit.
Yeah, like there. Oh, that artwork. I think that's Maul again.
And he's got so skinny. Look how skinny they made Swamp Thing.
I think that's meant to show how drained he is.
Yeah, and it's his last avatar. It's his last body. If he dies, he dies.
Yep. There's no one else left for him to be, to use.
Yeah. And then he goes into battle basically, and the kids are put up. The kids are supposedly safe, and we finally see Animal Girl. I sent this panel to Bianca. Oh, I love it. I know it's very dark and gritty, but seeing it, well, Animal Woman now, I guess. Animal Girl, whatever.
Maxine Baker
in action, fucking awesome.
Yep, and again, the representative of the red and the green, just like back when Jeff Lemire, and it's fitting for Jeff Lemire because he created the red and the green and the rot with Scott Snyder.
Well, the green was always a thing, but he created the rot and the.
Yeah, I mean, he created the concept of the green in this way. What it became from New 52 onward.
That's true. Leave it to me to bring up Walking Dead into everything. Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, we're about to lead to Constantine kicking the bucket finally.
Yeah, this is really sad. He wants to make a deal. And I love it. Look at her. She looks so badass.
Yep.
She looks so fucking good. We need more Maxine Baker stories. Me and Bianca did a Bad Ideas a while back of underused characters, and she was on my list.
Yep, she deserves so much more. So does Buddy.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They both do.
Constantine,
But is this supposed to be Lucifer?
I think
they
so.
don't ever name him.
I know, but I think given their interaction with each other, it has to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I always took it as. It's like, yeah, always perceptive as always, you punts. Come on, who else would he be talking to like that?
That's true. They had a thing. They're adorable. But basically he promises his soul if he helps Swamp Thing. And this, it's so fucking sad. He gives it to him, a bargain is struck. We see the power come up and help Swamp Thing, and they end up beating the Rot's ass.
Yep.
And just annihilating them. Oh my God, he's like,
I'm already
I love this part.
I love this. Got a reputation. You tell anyone, I'll kill you. And then ask him for a smoke.
He's like, I can't. He's like, shit, joke's on me.
I know.
So I was like, I love this constant. I mean, constant.
That's a great last line. Shit, guess the joke's on me then.
Who gets John Soul Lucifer? That was the deal he struck. It was kind of his Faustian deal. It was so good though. And why does she automatically go straight to gray? I don't get that. Whatever.
I don't know. It could be the lighting.
Yeah, it could be. I love this panel too, right here. Her going towards the red, avatars of the red, him going towards the avatars of the green. So well done. And I really honestly thought they were trying to bring it back to status quo.
Nope.
Until they didn't. Until they did not.
They took out the council.
Yes, the parliament is over in this world.
Yep. Let man decide for themselves what comes next.
I love him sitting on his throne like, I did this.
Yep.
So good. But we did see George die. That was sad.
That's cool to know, Hooded. Let me know. Email me.
Oh, there we go. George died, which had been taking care of Ronnie the whole time. Swamp Thing got to go home and see his family. They bury George, and I thought this was so sweet because she's clearly upset, but then he transforms it for her. Oh, it was so sweet.
Yep.
Life finds a way.
Life.
The only thing I fucking thought of. The only thing I thought of was Jurassic Park.
Ah!
It was so good. But it also left it open-ended enough that if they wanted to continue something here, they could.
Yeah, but I think let it lie.
I do too. I think it's a good
But in a way, I think this is Lemire giving the finale he's wanted to give to Anime Man Swamp Thing.
I'm a little disappointed that that the artwork was a little off because when they collect it won't look quite as good. But I mean, I'm more disappointed that we're not getting any more from Jeff Lemire at DC.
Well, yeah, but at least he wrapped this up.
I know, but he's got an exclusive. I think is it an Image?
Something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's an Image. I don't think it's Dark. I don't think it's Dark Horse, even though he has his black. Oh my God, what's her name?
Wait. What was this? Was this your number 4 or number 3?
That was my number 4 and your number 3.
Yeah, that was my number 3. Yes.
So now we got my number 3.
Yep, your number 3.
Bye, Random.
See ya, Random.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, great advice. Great advice. So my number 3. Fucking grandma.
I knew it was gonna be on your. I knew it, especially when you actually showed it on your community post.
I don't think this is the guy that died, but I think it's just made it. I've been trying to figure it out for 3 fucking issues. If this is like the Siegfried and Roy type guy, and they don't name him, but I don't think he is. But we get to see Jessica's mom, and she's got this like pennant. I don't know what we're gonna find out about it, but who's the fucking? I gotta look at the artist. I've been meaning to do it. It's such great art. Flaviano. Okay. That's obviously a pen name, but there's a new character. Okay. I love her so much. I love her. Annabelle. This character here. Her design is so simple and adorable. Like, absolutely. She's very much so that, like, you know that girl, Betty the Ricocheter or something?
Right.
Betsy the Ricketeer. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah. Gorgeous. I love her design. And it's so simple, and it's one of my favorite. And she's even got roller skates on. I love her. More of her. Please. More of her. Rosie the Riveter. I said Betty the Ricocheter. I was close.
Rosie Riveter.
Way off, but still. She's very reminiscent of it and very cute and very simple. I love her. We need more Annabelle. We need a spin-off with Annabelle. Make it happen, Stephanie.
Agreed.
I love her. But basically they end up getting to Siegfried. I mean, he's a guard for the gateway, but we're gonna call him Siegfried. He kind of reminds me of Hades a little bit from that Hercules movie.
We dance, we kiss, we smooch, we carry on, everyone goes happy. What do you think? Come on.
I loved Hercules. It was so good.
But the gladiator.
I love it. But they end up getting together.
But the thing is Grimm becoming more and more human-like.
Yes, because people can't die. She's slowly descending into that, and we don't know why.
Right.
And he's trying to kind of guilt trip him here, and it goes back to 1898, and we see his origin. We haven't gotten the origin for anybody but Jessica at this point, and we really haven't even gotten hers. And he goes in, and his lover, James, is sick, and really, really sick, right? So he ends up, he begs him to kill him. And there's a lot of guilt wrecked with him.
Yeah, especially looking on all that.
Yeah. And he begs Marcel like over and over. It's a mercy killing, but the guardian of the gateway, the Hades guy, is trying to make him feel guilty for it.
Yep, and basically saying now you gotta kill more.
Yeah, so he's trying to get inside of his head, and I love this. It's so sad. He's like blaming him. Sad. Yeah, blaming him over and over for it, and they're trying to go, this isn't your fault. This isn't your fault. You did it because you loved him, and he's like, no.
There's
so
no
he jumps off.
A noble death.
Yep, and then we see Jessica's mom again. And I don't know. We don't know who this is.
Supposed to wrap up at 12 or something?
I hope not, but I think so. I don't know. That's a really good question. And they ended up.
Oh, by the way, that's awesome, Bianca.
Wait, what? I got an opportunity from my CEO, the CEO of Blood Comics that published. Wait, what? I got an opportunity from the CEO of Blood Comics that published Grimm. Is it? You mean Boom Comics?
You mean Boom? I think she meant Boom.
Yeah, that is fucking amazing, Bianca. That is so great. But they end up leaving together. He ends up leaving a card, and she's like, "How did you know my name?" And then we're gonna figure that stuff out. So,
yep,
really good book. I still absolutely.
I just realized we're not gonna have much time to talk about anything else after we're done.
That's okay. There was a lot of really good books this week, but
Yep. Well, I got a lot to say about my next
animated series now.
Yes.
Freaking Netflix, get on it.
Live action series.
I don't know if a live action would work with it though, because there's so much mystical
True.
elements to it.
But yeah, this one, the One Bad Day, Ra's al Ghul, the grand finale, and this one, it's Tom Taylor doing his take with politics, but doing it in a way that one fits the character, and two actually has the character to do something that actually gets a victory for once. For one, we focus on this idea of Ra's being so old, he's outlived pets and everything.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's sad, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it's sad, but obviously if he outlives people, he outlives pets. Everybody outlives their pets a lot of the time.
Well, basically, his big plan is this.
Was this Jerry Conway?
Jerry Conway.
No, who was this?
Tom Taylor and Ivan Rice.
Okay, is it full of politics?
It's more politics in that Ra's al Ghul is taking out evil businessmen. And then replacing them all with better people. People who had nothing to do with the assassinations even.
But is that Ra's?
Not gonna, what?
Like, wouldn't Ra's just put assassins in there?
No, he's actually putting people who can actually help. Remember, Ra's is about improving the world. He always has been.
Yeah.
He's always been through extreme, methods.
I just feel like he would put his own people in those places. Maybe you're right. I gotta read it.
Well, in this case, he's putting people who fit his sensibilities, but are still good people. Of course, it's at least the typical Batman, Robin go after Ra's and all that. But in this case, Ra's actually does stab and kill Batman, but then puts him in a Lazarus pit.
Oh.
Yep.
Dick.
And well, it's after a little while, but yeah, he does that. The two have a fight, but he basically this is a big moment. No, the most destructive people across the world have been replaced by those committed to a better future. Would you jeopardize that? None of the people I put in place have had any idea of the deaths of their predecessors. If you expose the truth, what happens? You're a detective. Put the pieces together. He knows. He knows if he speaks, he will potentially be dooming the planet. He knows he must choose between his code and his world, and there's no choice. Not even for one as stubborn as he is. Lead into a fight. Raise Danielle.
The Ivan Rice art.
It is great. But then he falls to his death. 2 years later, he's brought about in
look at the magically placed word bubble there.
And I guess his dong is really low.
Yeah.
Cause look, there's his hips, and then
he's older. Give him a break.
But yeah, basically it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 years since you fell. The detective, did he stay silent? Everything has gone according to plan. In other words, yes, Batman actually kept it silent.
Mm-hmm.
Ra's got a victory.
And a new puppy.
Yep. Or wolf. But yeah,
that's awesome.
That was a great way to end it. I gotta say, there were more hits than misses with these One Bad Day books.
Yes, I will agree. But I did not read them all. I need to. I still think my favorite was the Tom King one.
Yep. Oh yeah.
The Riddler.
Yeah. I still think mine was the Bane.
Oh yeah, I didn't read Bane yet though. I forgot about that one.
Oh, Superman animated news.
Yep, I actually pulled that up already.
I didn't see that yet.
No.
We're finally getting that.
Yay, we're finally getting it.
And I gotta say, I'm looking at that image. That is very much a Jimmy and Clark and Lois shot. Why does everyone keep on acting like, oh, clearly Lois is dominating him? It's like, what?
Huh?
Yeah, I see people complain about. Yeah, people have said that.
Okay.
I mean, Jimmy.
Do they not know that as Clark, he's a bumbling fool sometimes?
Yeah, not that though. But Jimmy actually looks like he's going to be more like Jimmy. Just happens to be black. At least he's not going to be Jimmy in name only, like in Supergirl.
I don't see an issue with this. I guess I never did, but it's going to be on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
And it will premiere this year. I know that the Batman one is going to be on Amazon.
Oh,
I'm glad to see they both got homes at the bare minimum.
By the way, you want to know who just got announced to come to Motor City Comic Con now?
Who?
Hold on. Let me load it up. Come on. And I hear the kitty cats again.
What are you guys doing? They're insane right now.
What else is new?
They're playing with a bag. Coming. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, she's coming to Motor City. So we got a lot of celebrities coming this year.
That is awesome. I'm glad to see this, and it's going to be this year. Isn't Adult Swim like? Why do I feel like this should be more like a Cartoon Network show?
I agree. I think it's going to Adult Swim because they're the only ones who are wanting to take it.
I mean, that's fair.
Anyway, what's your number 2?
Let me get it up.
Because I think we share number 1, I think.
Yeah, probably. Probably. All right, let me share my screen over here. It was supposed to be Cartoon Network. It got moved. Okay, that makes sense then. All right, I got Catwoman, because duh. Because freaking duh. Because it's Catwoman and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I got Catwoman 53. I love Eco here. She looks adorable.
Right.
Basically, this is some sort of Fight Club. Just showing off Eco.
We don't talk about Fight Club.
Wait, they're not robots.
Wait, what?
Oh, the first rule. I thought you said the first robot.
I said first rule. I said the first rule about Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. So why are you talking about Fight Club?
I've never seen Fight Club. How many times can we say Fight Club in one sentence?
I don't know. How many times can we say Fight Club? It's a club where you fight.
Onyx shows up.
Nice.
I love Onyx. She's been showing up off and on between some of the girl titles. I love it.
Love it.
And basically we get, what are you guys fucking doing? Have you lost your mind?
Have they had minds to lose?
That's true. That's very fair. Now this is let me double check. I'm pretty sure this is back to Nico Leone. Let me see. Yeah, Nico Leone. This is also one I felt like the art was off. And a lot of where I felt the art was off was with Selena. Like, it felt very rushed in some portions. And I don't know if that was Nico's fault or if he was behind on a deadline or what, but
who can say?
Until yesterday, I thought that Nico Leone was a girl.
Oh.
I don't know why. I just did. She basically gets ends up getting a cell phone from when she was in solitary. Mm-hmm. And it's perfect because it's this guy's extra cell phone that he talks to. His wife doesn't know about it. Like, so he's not going to go looking for the fucking phone. So she knows she's good with that. And she's able to talk about it. Her first worry is Duchess okay? I love it. And their first worry is about her kitty cat. And then they end up she needs a bunch of stuff. They're gonna make their grand escape. And she gets a charger. They get her a charger because of needing the phone to get out. They all start training. They end up getting caught where they're training at in this church. But we get the Queen of Hearts and the Crazy Eights. They attack. Yep. We got Tomcat, and this is a lot of action in this one. And she ends up getting the Queen of Hearts. And there was
did she bake some tarts?
There was one line right here where it was like, she looked like a 5-year-old like pouting. Did you have to go so rough? What? You guys were fighting each other. What the fuck are you talking about? But she knows that Iko and Selena are two distinctly different Catwoman. So there's going to be some issues, I'm assuming, in the future with that.
Right.
And they get caught. They decide to break out, and that's it. That's the next step in this. See what I mean? Like, Selena looks off here, and I don't know, like, it's Iko. I really, really like Nico Leone's art generally, and I praised it at the beginning, but this felt super rushed in the artwork section of it. But the story is still really good. What is that? What is this? What is this? What the fuck is
like
this?
I don't know, but I think we both agree on what number 1 was, right?
Harley Quinn.
What?
Oh, I thought your number 1 was Harley Quinn.
Why would my number 1 be Harley Quinn? Harley Quinn just came out this week.
Oh yeah.
And I have issues with it.
Why? Because she's gay?
No,
she's
it's not.
bi?
It's that they're having her be so pronouncing it, promoting it, and then Kevin betrays her.
So what you're saying is you're a homophobe?
Read between the lines, Chris.
No, I don't know why Kevin would betray her. I'm very curious. I have not yet read it.
There's one bit where it's really saying, like, you need to get you straightened out. Don't you call me straight?
I mean, that's just a funny joke. Harley Quinn is not
joke.
overrated, Dan. Also, good afternoon to you, sir.
Anyway,
I'm assuming?
number 1 was...
I'm assuming this was your number 1?
Let me see.
It's on the screen, Robert. It's literally on the screen.
Oops, yep, that is it. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen. Yes. This was so good. This one has better than it had any right to be from John Ridley.
I didn't know John Ridley could actually, like...
portray cops decently.
No, not just decently. In a positive light.
Yeah. Portray Renee, especially after the way he handled Renee before.
This 6-issue miniseries is going to...
almost like an apologize. It felt almost like an apology.
Well, it felt also very much so like John Ridley cared about this story maybe a little bit more. And I was really... it'll go down with like Gotham Central, like some of the really great GCPD stories. This story is insane. Like, I love this cover. I love this cover. Beautiful.
Although, but it's so sad that he had to kill off Renee's brother.
Yeah, that sucked. I still hate Ortega's unibrow, but I'm sure he'll have access to a razor in jail.
Right.
I don't know. This is gonna sell. I think this is gonna sell good on trade because of how good it is. So it's John Ridley. I've talked about the past issues. Basically, in a nutshell, this story is about it says GCPD, but it's a Renee Montoya series.
Definitely.
And that's okay because it's like unapologetically good. It is her training these people. They graduate from, or not just her, but the academy training these cadets. They graduate. They go into their own different sectors. They each have a little bit of issue. Nothing substantial. One thing leads to another. Danny Ortega ends up getting kind of hazed in a way and bullied. Yep. And then he ends up killing Montoya's brother and soon-to-be sister-in-law, and then just a shit ton of cops. Good morning, the Lukey Nico. I hope I said that right. Good morning, Potato. And they're basically like, I love this part. The order is to do everything we can and take him without incident. But that's the line. But as far as I care, bring the motherfucker in a body bag. I get it. But also, like, you're the cops. You're supposed to be the one with the laws, right?
Yep.
And, but he also did just kill like 4 or 6 of his coworkers. So I also like understand the sentiment of like, I don't fucking care about this terrorist.
Agreed.
I love the way Renee is drawn through this entire series. She looks gorgeous. I thought there was some parts I wanted to talk about on here. Maybe not. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
She has started drinking again. Do you think that's going to be a permanent thing?
I hope not.
I don't think it's going to be.
Now with Ridley gone, yeah.
I think it was used to show her descent into a little bit of not depravity, her descent into guilt and a lot of the feelings she was having with her brother being gone and everything else. And I think it's over. I think it was just one small plot point.
Right. That's true. That's true. And it's at the again, he's wrapping up, and I doubt he's going to do much more Batman stuff.
I want her to be the question again. Isn't she kind of hinting at that at this point?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
And what is that, detective?
Yeah. In detective, she's definitely in detective.
You're not reading detective, are you?
I've not read the new issue, but I've been on and off with it.
They bring in the dad, and basically they're trying to get information from the dad. The dad hates cops, and of course he's protecting, his son, and he calls Renee, for being a cop, a self-hater.
Yeah.
Desperate to be respected by the people who see you as nothing, all because she's Latina.
Which, again, I think that sounds like almost like Ridley's taking care of, and taking pot shots at himself.
Okay, but that also sounds like, so is this book canon? That's a really good question.
It is.
It is? Okay. That also sounds like the Phantom Initiative types, right?
Right.
Calling Eric July terrible things.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's an accurate representations on some people's takes on cops.
Agreed.
And then they end up going and don't they get a search warrant for the? Oh yeah, they get a search warrant for the dad's house. They don't find his cop or his phone. But one of the new cadets that was brought in the very beginning is part of evidence collection. So Renee initially thinks, well, of course it was probably her protecting her friend, and she was right. Like,
yep.
But she does protect her. Like, she does keep her word, which I thought was really good.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And they end up finding Ortega, and he's in some like abandoned building. She goes in unarmed. She kind of talks to him. I can't say I would be calm enough to do the same. Like, right. After he just killed her fucking brother.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I'd be vengeance. I'm just saying.
I am the knight.
That's right. But I think he plans on killing her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one thing he does bring up that really kind of weighs heavy on her is he's saying, if I hadn't killed those people, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You wouldn't be wondering what you could have done differently. Saying that he brought up the hazing, he brought up the bullying, and she just kind of brushed it under. You're the new kid. You're the new kid. You got to kind of deal with that. And there is some truth to that statement, but also, like, as commissioner, I can see how she
It's beneath. It's not her station to do it.
I mean, but isn't it though? In a way, like she's commissioner of everybody.
Yeah, she's commissioner of every precinct, not just one. She's not going to just tell one precinct to knock
That
it
is
off,
true.
and yet have the other precincts continue on doing it. She's
Right.
not gonna it's basically no one else has come to her complaining about it. So as far as she's probably thinking, it's like I can't just show favoritism to you because they're hurting your feelings.
Well, and not only that, but like what they did was typical hazing. Like I don't.
Oh, it was still bad hazing, but it's typical. Yeah,
It was bad. It was like
it feels more like he couldn't handle what they were saying and doing, unless he made it worse than it actually was.
right. And it was racist. It was a lot of bullying, a lot of shitty stuff.
He read into it more, and I think that's part of which has surprised me that Ridley's going for that. Normally, Ridley be the type who'd be like, "Oh no, it's wrong. Race is wrong, no matter what." Now he's basically saying, "Oh yeah, it was bad, but was it worse what he's doing?"
And it was very much so on the lines of people kill people, guns don't kill people, right? Like,
yeah, which again surprises me about Ridley.
I don't know, maybe we read him wrong, but I don't think we did, because after the other history of the DC universe, like how can you read him wrong?
That's where we first got the self-hating Renee, and that was her back even in her earliest days.
Not only self-hating Renee, but fucking like
oh yeah, everyone,
racist Superman, and the Justice League doesn't like black people and shit.
Even though oh jeez, yeah, making Black Lightning looking down at somebody outside, and Katana doing the same.
Yeah, it was crazy. I would like to go back through those books, but I think they're just too much.
I would just throw them at the wall if I did that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But anyway.
But yeah, they go and he says, the choice. She's basically like, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You can die here, and be just another name in a city full of psychopaths. But if you live, you can tell your story, and I don't know, maybe change something.
Exactly.
Not much, not great choices. But it's still a choice. You're still given that choice, and he ends up walking out with her.
Yep.
And
she tells him, "Don't hurt her."
Right. She said, "Go easy on him." And I mean, obviously, they're not going to go super easy, but he's alive, right?
Yep. And she was ready to then do something that could have cost her career when talking about it, but it didn't at the end.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to actually get rid of, drop her, remove her as being commissioner, but clearly they haven't.
No, and when she goes to the press, she actually tells them the truth.
Raymond might have a point there.
Let me see here. I really think this book is just the editors and higher ups telling Ridley to do a 180 on all his usual self-loathing shit. Yeah. I mean,
I guess this does feel more like editorial putting the leash on him.
Which also shows that if editorial does put the leash on him, that he can perform.
Oh, we've seen that. There was some of his earlier stuff that wasn't bad.
His Batman, I Am Batman, I Am Not Batman story and Future State was really good too.
Yeah, because that's the story he wanted to tell.
So the dude can write.
But when you need a leash on him, he's one of those writers where you need a leash on him, like Mark Russell.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Gotham PD is mostly corrupt. Yeah, exactly. And they're all, the hazing is going to be a little bit more terrible when you're in Gotham, I would say. Like, who lives in Gotham willingly? Let's be real.
Yep.
And she does go when she goes to because she has to make a press statement. And
Again,
she tells them,
she was just ready to throw her career away.
yeah, she says she's going to tell them that the department did their job and caught a violent criminal, but also failed Danny miserably when he was an officer.
Yes.
And there's shared blame in this situation. Not obviously she didn't kill anyone. She didn't do anything like that, but there is shared blame.
Yeah, even if it cost you your job, that's where she could have caused everything.
Yep. Restoring accountability starts with telling the truth. And she does. She tells the truth. But the shitty part about it is they don't talk about it. They don't care. Manifest,
the bad guy
no.
ignored.
Yep.
I won't
that's
give
a
it
shame.
So-called manifesto credence.
And it's a shame because she tried doing the right thing and it just kind of got ignored.
Which, unfortunately, that's reality.
Right, yeah. And she's got her puppy still.
Yep, but yeah. And
I do feel like this ended weird here.
Yeah.
Who's Alaya?
No idea.
Like, this character just popped up in the last page.
New character. I get a girlfriend, I guess. Because I got your call.
Yeah, but have we seen this character throughout this at all?
No, I think they've been name dropped a few times.
Okay, all right, then that makes sense.
I think. I'm not sure.
Future State, the next Batman was legitimately good. Really, I was so impressed with that. And I was like,
Puppy.
Okay, maybe he can write. And then we went into what he did. But
then again, he's also the one who did the only good Miles Morales What If.
Which one was that?
The Wolverine one.
Oh, okay.
That was the only good one.
I did not read that one. I don't read Marvel that much, so.
But yeah, she's still the commissioner and everything.
And if this is her girlfriend, she's talking like she knows her. So I'm assuming sort of, she talks about being an alcoholic.
And she's a survivor.
I love this.
It could also be her AA sponsor.
It could be, but I loved that he ended it with her being a survivor. I thought that was so good and such a good Renee Montoya story.
Yep. This shows that he can, probably with editorial, releasing him, write a good Renee, not this, I'm a cop. Why do I have to be a cop?
And it's such a shame, like, he could have had a great Black Panther run if he would have kept this John Ridley. Yeah,
but instead, hey, that's the problem with Marvel. Marvel doesn't even put leashes on them. They don't even have a leash.
But it's like, remember that, what did he do? The colonizer thing, and then basically the go back to Africa, or Wakanda, it was in Africa, to be fair.
Yep, and then even by the end, this new Black Panther series is playing off of the ending he did, where he basically tattered T'Challa's name.
Hey, it's your main character. What are you doing? I understand a little deconstruction. I get that. I don't mind a little deconstruction, but
much like so much of Marvel, they deconstruct it, but the writer is like, "Okay, I'm done. Your turn, bitches."
Yeah. Why? What's the point?
They end their story after the deconstruction. They never want to do the reconstruction, and that's why Iron Man hasn't been reconstructed in over a decade.
Well, hasn't it been Christopher Cantwell for a long time at this point?
Not that long. You still had Dan Slott before him and all that.
Hasn't it been like over a year though?
Yeah. I'm saying decade. You've had writer after writer coming in and wanting to deconstruct Tony, and then when they're done deconstructing him, they leave. That
seems kind of silly to me. Like, at some point, what's left to deconstruct?
Exactly. You're just deconstructing your deconstructions. Or they have the reconstruction happen off screen.
Like, Iron Man in the movies was this amazing character that was, gave up everything because he knew his company was doing the wrong thing. Gave up everything.
And at the end, he even outed himself. Why? Because that's what Tony would do.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what? I am Iron Man.
You are Iron Man?
No, I was doing the bit where he's looking at the car like,
Oh.
I am Iron Man.
Bye, Villainous Queen of Hearts. Thank you for stopping.
Yeah.
Dan, thank you so much. Dan said, they're just another gang. The real hero is Batman. Absolutely. There are good seeds in the GCPD. There are good, Renee, to a point, Harvey even. Obviously, Gordon. And there are a few, but pretty much they're gang members with badges. Black Phoenix said he treated T'Challa like a little bitch.
He did.
Like a little bitch. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Agreed.
It was a good week in comics.
It was a good week. And I think this is going to be another good week.
Yeah, because Harley's coming out.
You're just focused on Harley, aren't you?
Of course. Duh.
Well, basically, everything is Tina has made clear now that she doesn't have Ivy with her again. They're not together again. Now she's gone, and Harley's going off the rails. It's like, really? So she needs Ivy. And when Stephanie Phillips already made it clear she's not that bad without Ivy, but now since because they got together, but now they're broken up again, it's now like, oh, I need to do this stuff because I need my Ivy. It's like,
I mean, that's kind of how she is, though.
Yeah, but I think Teeny's playing too much from the animated version.
Maybe a little bit.
I think she's looking at the anime version as how you should follow it.
No, yeah, and I seen someone earlier in the chat say, they want a whole Harley reboot. They want Harley being a villain, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, that's not gonna happen. People love Harley too much, and it's hard to do a Harley book where she's still a fun villain, just like it's hard to do a Harley book where she's the Joker's punching bag throughout the whole book. You can't do it, because then it's more Joker's book with Harley for the ride.
Yeah. All right, let me bring up some news here.
Okie dokie.
It looks like we are getting Cheshire Cat for sure.
Yay.
Arsenal and Amanda Waller in Green Arrow #1.
I told ya.
It's about damn time.
I told you, because they were on the cover, they were going to do it.
It took forever. They've been hinting at this for how long? Yeah, Cheshire Cat and Arsenal. Yes. Bring them back.
Apparently, Wonder Woman was going to have a cameo in Flash that got cut.
The Flash movie?
Yeah. Ben Affleck just talked about it.
Really? Why?
Let me see what he says. Well, he's saying, it's my best shit I've done as Batman. I finally figured out how to play the guy. I know I quit, but I got it now. Like you do the audition and you're on your way home and you're like, no, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but there's this scene where I got saved by Wonder Woman during a conflagration with some bad guy. She saved me with the lasso of truth. So what happened is that Batman divulged some of his real feelings about his life and his work. And I was like, wait a minute, I got it.
Well, I wonder if it's because of the restructuring of the DCU.
And they probably wanted to keep the Shazam one, because the Shazam one is important to the story.
Is it, Aiden?
Oh, it is. It is very important, because otherwise Shazam would stay dead at the end if she didn't show up.
I mean, maybe that would have been good after the box office.
Why?
I can't believe, honestly, I am shocked at how bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do blame Black Adam. I blame The Rock, and I blame the marketing.
That trailer was not cut well.
It wasn't.
And I am going to see it when it comes to streaming. but it didn't make me it didn't make me feel like I needed to see it. Plus, all the restructuring made a lot of people like, well, this doesn't matter, right?
It could have mattered, though.
Right.
It could have mattered.
See, now I'm
Black Phoenix, I can tell you this. It may have looked like ass. It wasn't ass at all. Oh, but want to know a funny joke? I don't know if you saw during my review with Ingrid about it, but remember Darla? You know who Darla is? The little girl?
Yeah, I love her. She's adorable.
She actually, gets a whole bunch of unicorns that to join them because she feeds them Skittles. And what does she say when she's writing it? Taste the rainbow, motherfucker, gets cut off.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Yes. Because first she just says taste the rainbow. And then they're like, taste the rainbow, motherfucker, gets cut off. But still,
oh my God.
Little Darla just almost said the MFer.
That's so cute. She's so adorable. I love her. She actually reminds me of Olivia in Nightwing.
Yeah.
A little bit. See, now I'm exactly opposite of Potato here.
Mm-hmm.
They said, God, I hope the Flash movie bombs.
Why is it so many people want these movies to bomb if they're fans?
I
don't get it. I don't get it.
I think there's different reasons. Different people have different reasons. Some people don't like Ezra. You know what's so funny I find about this Jonathan Majors?
What about Wonder Woman? Well, Wonder Woman showed up at the very end of the movie because she's the last god, technically. She's the last representative of the old gods.
I like Reese's Pieces better. Reese's Pieces are the
but the joke is that it's supposed to be the these creatures, these demons love they love sweetness, like honey-esque, type of food.
Sugar?
What better than Skittle? Yeah, sugar.
I mean,
fruity sugar. And what better than Skittles?
Yeah, that's perfect. But Reese's Pieces are still delicious.
Yeah, but they're not fruity.
No, that's true. I want to see the Flash do well. I really, really do. I hope it does well. I do think there is this weird, and I'll let me look. I'll see if there's any updates on it. I do think there is this weird pattern that I've seen arise. We've seen a lot of people like going, okay, well, give Jonathan Majors the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not saying not to. I absolutely think.
Oh yeah, that stuff.
But
especially he keeps on. Hearing people are saying like, "Oh, he's blaming the victim." We don't know. She could be making things up.
Well, here's the thing. The issue I have is nobody said that. None of these people said that when it came to Ezra.
Yeah. And
they were automatically like, this person is crazy. This person needs help. Instead of being like, we don't know, let's wait for the evidence to come out. But when it's Jonathan Majors, when it's a very masculine dude, it's like, let's just wait.
Yep. Now here's I think it's also because, as other people have pointed out, not here, but I've seen online, he's been doing a lot of movies where he's had to bulk up. It could be roid rage for all we know.
Yeah, didn't he just do Creed 3?
He did Creed 3, and he had another movie that he's in the middle of production on where he's doing like this builder and everything. So it could be roid rage.
I mean, it could be. Now, what's weird to me is the fact that the woman recanted her testimony and the DA is still charging.
Yeah, what the hell?
Well, a lot of times if there's enough evidence, they will, right? Because women in bad relationships will say, oh, I just ran into a door, right?
Okay, that's true. That's true. But again, we don't know. That's why I say we wait and see.
Yeah. Or Disney paid her off. Absolutely.
Perhaps.
Or she was paid off.
Or she was paid off. Yeah, and it could tell you then the lawyer and the DA is probably like, I don't care. I'm not going to fall for that.
Yes, absolutely. And that's why, and I think in this situation, a lot of people are giving, and again, the hypocrisy is there. A lot of people are giving Jonathan Majors a lot more of the benefit of the doubt than they gave people like Ezra. Look at.
I hear the other thing though. Ezra had that video of him strangling that woman. I think that did more damage than good.
That is true, but that video will look staged as fuck.
But at the same time, it set a precedence. Whereas Majors, we don't have anything but the word.
We don't. The DA does, and I think that could be why they're pursuing action here. And he's had March Madness ads scrubbed.
Although they say though that they're going to wait and see.
And I think that is the way to look at it, especially after the likes of like a Johnny Depp situation that made everybody kind of take a step back and go.
I think that's the other thing. I think this is a post-Depp world where they go like, we can't just take her word for it and then just ruin her life. Yeah, exactly, Potato. That's the thing. But fortunately, though, he is the entire Council of Kings.
I mean, couldn't they just say he's a variant, though?
But no, but we've seen all the variants in the group. Every one of them was Majors.
Right, but so was, what was the girl's name?
No. With Loki, they showed different Loki. Sheila, I know. They showed
not
different
Sheila. Wasn't Sheila?
Shelley?
I don't remember her name, but there could just be another variant.
That's true.
One we didn't see.
But I think it's clear they wanted to keep all of them consistent.
I mean, yeah, I understand that. But I don't know. I'm of the mind that you gotta wait. But Disney didn't wait with Johnny Depp. Don't people realize that? Like, it was Depp, instantaneous.
Actually, I would think it was Depp. They more put it on hold and then finally.
No, they did not. He was removed from Pirates.
You're right. No, you're right. And now they're not going to do another Pirates.
The only one that waited was Warner Brothers, and that was with Fantastic Beasts, and he was removed after the loss in UK.
I think that was more because Rowling actually had a bigger hand in keeping him there. But then after the court case, even she couldn't defend that. Then it'd be like, I can't.
Little Turf can't even defend that. Jeez,
so what? Robert is in. He still did it, even if it was.
Yes,
Roid
absolutely.
Rage. I agree. I'm just saying, though, when it's Roid Rage, it's a little hazier compared to.
It's not hazy. If he hit a woman, he hit a woman.
Okay,
it's not hazy, but what caused it?
The cause of it is what I'm saying.
I don't know. This is just a sticky situation, and I've seen a lot of people covering it like it's fact.
Yeah, again, we don't have all the facts. We need to wait. Although here's the other thing: when it comes to Ezra, I think just Ezra in general was a weirdo anyway. So everyone was just like,
You just broke up, but
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
Oh, by the way, I'm looking at you. I wonder if you saw your stream elements. JDA had followed you or subscribed to you.
I don't know why.
I don't know either, but that's what it says right here. He subscribed yesterday, probably when he was streaming.
He must be bored.
Yeah.
Must be bored. Bored housewives. House husbands. Whatever. But we can't I don't want Disney to take away his job. I don't think he deserves that.
Not right away, anyway.
No, but if it comes out that it's true, that's a little bit different.
Exactly.
It's not cancel. I don't want it ever to be called cancel culture because hitting a woman is not cancel culture.
I say this. I think it's lucky that for them, they don't have the next installment of the Kang portion of the story for a while. So I bet you they're breathing a sigh of relief with that.
Yeah, that's true. I never even seen. How was he in Quantumania?
Oh, best part.
That's what I figured.
And the funny thing is, he basically is a no-nonsense villain in that. Even Thanos had some jokes. No jokes with him. He's just like, I see why you did this. Or just this calm, straightforward voice. Rarely even raises his voice when he gets mad. There's a few moments where he shouts, and other moments where like, yay!
I mean, the only thing I seen from Jonathan Majors was in that episode of Loki season 1.
Well, yeah, and even in that case, he was much more.
But he was still great. He was a great actor.
Yes, very much so. And I want to see Creed 3 still.
I've not seen Creed 1 or 2.
They're good.
Aren't they like Rocky movies or something?
Yeah. What's wrong with Rocky?
Nothing.
You don't like what? You don't like boxing?
I've never seen him before.
Oh, we got to rectify that.
I mean, it's like a dude thing. Like, it's why, like, John Wick and stuff is doing so well. It's very, like...
Oh, come on. You don't like...
Oozing testosterone.
You don't like seeing these two shirtless guys just beating the crap out of each other?
Like, but to be fair, can Sylvester Stallone even talk anymore?
Well,
could he ever?
Yeah, he could still talk. You do know that was actually caused by a surgery that went wrong and actually took out some of the nerves. Now I'm the
asshole. Now I'm the asshole. I didn't know that.
Yeah, actually, I didn't know that either. But
I thought it was an act.
No, it was from a surgery that just totally damaged the side of his face. So yeah, when he does that, he can't help it at all.
Like, speaking ill of John Wick, I've never seen John Wick. It's like those movies are destined to do very good because they ooze testosterone, right? Like, not in a bad way. I'm not saying like toxic. I'm saying like,
whoa.
Those action flicks are great.
Whoa, what sounds gay? What I said about was the two got muscle guys fighting each other.
There was a little white boy that was with Kang.
That was Kang.
See, there we go. Fixed.
Yeah, but then that sounds like, you really think they would then replace what they've established as a black character with a white version just to make it closer to the comics now when he's appeared twice already?
I mean, bye Tavia, bye Reese. If you're serious, I've never seen Rocky. I can't help it. It's come on now.
It's a character thing though. It's not like it's all about the fight.
I get that. Really? It's really for dog people. I know that it's not for dog people, Amoeba. I know
you're a cat lady. You're a crazy cat lady.
Yeah. But like, I know the concept that his wife died and they got him this dog that showed up and then they killed the dog.
The dog was one of those therapy animals.
Therapy animal? Why did he need therapy?
Because of all the stuff he did as an assassin. It was keeping him restrained.
Oh, he was an assassin previous to his wife dying. Okay.
Yes. And his wife helped calm him down, and the pet was that way. Once the pet died, it unleashed his old killer self. Basically, look at it like Taken, but with a bit more of a permanent, cause.
Everything after that, however. Yeah, I've just never, I don't know. I don't have the interest in as much.
Again, that's fair. I haven't seen them either. I just know this stuff about it.
It's not something that's ever like spoken to me as, something I necessarily wanted to see. Same with Creed, same with Rocky, same with I know these are, or same with Top Gun, those type movies.
Top Gun, yep.
Action flicks.
That's a testosterone film.
I thought the first one was a gay love story.
What?
Yeah.
No. They're very straight.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, there's undertones, yes, but it's not.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Have you ever seen the movie?
Bits and pieces.
I have not.
Top Gun is a
It's a homoerotic military fantasy. That was #1 movie.
Oh, wait, look at what Spippy just said.
I'm thinking about Bottom Gun. Nerda, you literally play Batman games. The plot of Batman is a sad orphan beating up on mentally disabled. Enjoy that. That was a good one. Yeah, that Spiffy has a point.
Except he doesn't beat up the mentally disabled.
I mean, sometimes.
Okay, is Joker really mentally disabled?
A little bit. Like he's psychotic in every sense of the word.
But he knows what he's doing.
Sure. That doesn't mean he's not psychotic.
True, but also you have some of these guys, like if someone is psychotic, but they're ready to kill people, of course you're going to beat them down. You're not going to just talk them down like, it's okay, put the knife down, and you just killed the person. But it's okay. So you mean that means Zaz would have a higher body count if that's how they treated things.
I mean, Zaz is clearly mentally disabled. He wants to kill women.
And men.
Mostly women.
No, actually, he's never been picky, actually.
Yes, he has. I can
When?
prove it. I don't know. I'll prove it, though. I just got to find it. So, apparently, there's a volleyball scene that's doing soft porn.
What?
Like Michael Knowles soft porn? What are we talking here? The movie was made by... Oh, my God. Hold on. The dialogue, look. I like to bust your butt, but I can't. That gives me a hard on. Don't tease me. Super, super straight.
Fair enough.
I'm just kidding. I really don't know much about it, but
Me neither.
I know Tom Cruise does a lot of his own or most of his own stunts. I'm not sure.
All of them.
But all of them, okay. Absolutely insane that he could do that.
I know. Especially stuff in Mission Impossible.
Hominus said, come again, and Val put, sure thing, Hominus. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just know, like, what the whole lot of locker room scenes. Oh, there is a love interest.
Yeah.
So is she the third wheel? Is it polyamory? Is that what we're talking here? Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, then she was gay. Okay.
What?
The love interest was gay.
Seriously?
Yeah, I've known that this was like a gay cult film for a long time, but I know a lot of people love it. I know it's oops, I forgot to remove that. He chooses planes and men over her. Oh my God, it's just getting worse. Oh my God. The fun fact, the movie was made gay by accident. They wanted to make the movie more masculine, but it backfired hard. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is hilarious. That people were like, I'm read into it. I mean, of course they read into it. All right. Bianca shared this earlier. Executives at Warner Brothers Discovery encouraged Cartoon Network and Adult Swim president Michael O to produce more adult animation for Adult Swim. The thing you do is really good. Please do more of it. So they're very bullish. I mean, is that why they're moving stuff over there?
Maybe. I don't know.
I really, really, really hope. I mean, Cartoon Network's more aimed at the kids. Adult Swim is the adult, like that.
But Cartoon Network's always been at best when it didn't care who they were catering for. They don't seem to always do so great when they're doing stuff that's intentionally aimed at kids.
I mean, Teen Titans Go is on Cartoon Network, and I know people don't like it, but I love it.
You realize how much of a rapid fire production that show is, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's like just crank it out to the point where they usually a lot of episodes that were bad were because even the writers admit they were bad because they were done in first draft and then like first draft.
I have never really seen a bad one. Like, to be fair, I don't watch all of them, but the ones I've seen were really good. They did this really cool like music episode. It was awesome.
Okay. Oh yeah, some of them have been good. That's when they started getting better, but the first. But also, I'll say this: I did like how they actually allowed Ashley Johnson to be able to do Crazy Tara.
Yeah, and they whitewashed Cheeks.
We already know that.
Yeah. which
But
is
the
weird.
but the original show did that anyway.
The Titan show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I mean, I did. I watched some of the
Red
Red X
I've seen
stuff.
some people still saying, why don't they make her more like her comic self? Like, you want to whitewash her?
I don't know why they did that. They did it in Titans. And Titans is coming back. I'm so excited. It's going to finish up.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, and so is Sweet Tooth.
Yep.
Did you see the Sweet Tooth teaser?
I saw the teaser, yeah.
Did you watch season 1?
No, I did not.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Did you read the comic?
No, I have not.
Okay, that's why. All right, that makes sense. I mean, to be fair, Netflix isn't super trustworthy.
I have read why.
Did you watch why on FX?
A few episodes.
You didn't get through it?
Nope.
Why?
Because I had a lot of stuff going on.
And honestly, they just leave it so open-ended. I don't blame you. But it was a great show. The lines that they drew and the real life parallels that they pulled from when it comes to is her name Diane Lane? I believe so.
I believe so, yeah.
Being very like Nancy Pelosi-ish, and then you've got like your Megan McCarthy type. Like they pulled a lot from real politics. And it didn't go woke, guys. It was always woke. It's literally called Why the Last Man.
Exactly. And one comic that Brian K. Vaughan did that I know would just be all politics anyways, Ex Machina.
Oh yeah.
That comic alone is already political because it's about a guy who's a superhero. Yeah.
Everything that Brian K. Vaughan does is drenched in politics.
Runaways was?
Gert was a SJW.
Oh, I love that.
They had the Christian ministry.
I loved how Gert,
cult.
After Gert saw everyone else had colored hair like hers, she decided the only way to rebel is to go back to her original hair coloring.
I know, but it was political in nature. It was, the Christians in the story were the cult-esque type. They had the Christian daughter become a lesbian. Like there was a lot of really, I mean, I know being a lesbian is not political, but it is nowadays, right? So yeah, I don't. Is there anything that Brian K. Vaughan's done that's not political?
It wasn't drenched in the politics as much.
His mainstream work isn't drenched as much. You're right. Same with Swamp Thing.
Same with his Batman work.
Yes. Why the Last Man was The Walking Dead minus the zombies. And men. Maybe if like Oceanside took over, maybe. I think Why the Last Man was much more political than Walking Dead.
Why don't we give a little sample, because it's going to be a long time before we get that episode, the video we-recorded airs. Why don't we talk a little bit about how Jeff Johns was a little political in the Superman and the Legion story?
Oh, he absolutely was. It was 100% about
xenophobia. And racism.
Yeah, and even to a degree, immigration.
That too, but also entitlement.
And
again,
nationalism.
Yeah, and again, he was so heavy-handed.
It was. I think that I would say that's the most heavy-handed I've ever seen Jeff Johns write.
I agree.
And people probably didn't realize it. They probably just thought, this is not good. We should not be this, mean to people. We shouldn't be racist. We shouldn't be.
I think those because now a lot of people didn't like that he introduced xenophobia and racism to the Legion because they felt like, no, this was to be this idealistic future. But he's more like, the way he wrote it was always there, but someone took advantage of it and gave him a louder voice.
Yeah, and I thought it was really well done.
Someone we know.
What?
I was making a joke. I was making a joke about how, there was racism was there, but then someone comes around and gives them a louder voice.
Yes. Nerd Show, House of Nerd Show. You guys should check out their channel. It's awesome.
Also,
yeah.
If you want to see Gary Frank draw kids looking like they're on crack.
Oh my God. His kids are terrifying in that Jeff Johns book.
Yep. And
they look like little monsters.
Aren't kids already little monsters?
No, kids are adorable. Just not when drawn.
I'm kidding.
Not when drawn by Gary Frank. Oh my God. Like that one where they shoot him. Where they shoot like the Cal version. Oh God, terrifying.
Oh yeah. The alien baby is like, we do what we always do. We kill it.
Like we kill babies. Okay. All right, sure.
Because it's an alien baby. So of course.
Yeah, but still, that's crazy.
I think it also helps though that this came out at a point where people weren't actually focusing and dwelling on that type of rhetoric.
Yeah, that's true.
In the public sphere. That's
true. Right now, politics has become the new pop culture, and it's become so massively divisive that people see it in everything.
I think that's why Jeff Johns doesn't do it that much. But it's the other thing is, one could say that he either did it because he wanted to put his politics, or he did it because he saw the similarities in politics and he thought it would tell a good story. And I think that's the big difference. He had a story to tell using it.
And it was well done.
Other writers who wanted to have their message dominate the story.
Yes. And it was a great allegory. So what do you have going on in your channel this week?
I've got another Pro Teaches News. I'll be streaming around 1:30. I'm probably going to be recording with Pika in a little bit.
Pika.
I'm going to be continuing on my Resident Evil stuff, but I'm more using my streamings these days to wind down with work, because it's going to get hectic going forward.
Oh, that's awful. Adulting sucks.
Oh, it very much does. And otherwise, if you ever need me for anything else, let me know.
Yeah, definitely. And I think tomorrow, unless something comes up, I may see if anybody's interested in a Thunderdome this week. I may post something on my community post. But I think I'll probably go right back into The Last of Us.
But again, stick to the PlayStation version, because until this gets optimized. For all you know, you might have been able to play the game if it wasn't for this optimization issue.
Adulting.
Adulting.
Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to our best books of the week. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.